let's look at adding some test questions to your iBook. Now, I'm actually an iBooks, so I'm not an iBook author. I want to show you the finished product. And this is kind of a fun question style. The question reads, does this artifact demonstrate, how does this artifact demonstrate the impact of Western culture on Native American life? Drag the label to the correct place in the photograph. So in this particular case, I have metal trade goods, and if I drag it up here and I drag traditional weaving there, I can check my answer, and you see that I got it wrong, so I can try it again so the student can say, no, these are metal trade goods, this is traditional weaving. This is another style question. It says, which of the following best matches the type of covered wagon on display? This is assuming they've been to a museum already, and now they're going to try and go back and match, and I check answer and do it that way. But let me show you how to make this question on the left. Let's say I start here with a blank page, and I go to widgets, and I go to the review section. Now what it does as a default is it gives me a first question, which is a multiple choice question, which I can type in text into, and I can type this as answer 1 and whatever and so forth, and I can decide that B is the correct answer or C is the correct answer and so forth. But it also gives me a chance to do some other style questions. So for example, I could do a multiple choice that looked like this, where the multiple choice actually has an image that I then decide which is the right answer. But notice here that I still have the first question and the second question. So every time I add a question style, it sort of turns them into essentially a test with multiple questions in them. Now the question I was showing you, the drag label to target, looks like this, and if I take this image field and I drag this in, I can make it a little bit bigger like this, so I have a little room to work and I can see what I'm doing. And I'm gonna, I'm gonna put label 1 as a tent. This is a tough question. Label 2, I'll drag this here as a cabin. And basically I've created the question. And in this particular case now, you'll see that I've got a number of questions. I have this question here that I still haven't finished working on, where I'm going to drag this in and ask a multiple choice question on that. And I've got the third question, and then I've got this multiple choice thing here. And if I want to add another question, there's some other styles here you can explore. And like most things, you can drag them and move this and make it the second question.